I almost forgot to update you guys. I went to see a storefront location today, and it's literally perfect. It's perfect. It was a previous salon before, which is exactly what I want, because I really did not want to take away my effort into building a full storefront, like from a vanilla box, creating the salon from scratch. I kind of wanted something that was already kind of like a template, or buy over somebody's salon that was already a salon, but I don't really want to buy over someone's like staff and their bad habits. And like I just want to build my team from scratch, because I have a certain standard and I want to build my team from like nothing to like how I do hair, how we do hair. And yeah, I didn't want to like buy over anybody's stuff, but then I did want something that was easy to just get into. So I went to see a space today. We went, my husband, and it's scary because it's over 2,400 square feet, and it's perfect for everything I want to do, like education, teaching, obviously building a staff. I want to have waxing, lashes, facials, and a massage room, like just like one of each. And it does give me the space to do that, plus having like a really nice waiting area and a coffee shop, like a coffee little like nook for people to like make the coffee the same way we do now. But it's scary committing to something that big, and it's like not cheap. Can I do it? Yes. But it's like not just something that's going to be very, like a lot of things that I do, I'm like, oh, pays for itself. Like it's not really even like a big commitment. Like it's a very like just easy to transition into. But this one, especially after buying our new home, like this one would be like I know we'll be fine, but there's a lot to invest, and there's obviously a lot more on the line. So I don't know. All right, now it's like I know it's the perfect move, and I know I have to do it. I feel like God's just opening the doors and aligning it the way it's supposed to be. And right now I'm in the process of like, I need to make this decision right now, because in less than 2 weeks I have to re-sign my lease where I'm at now. And that means that I would be locked in there minimum of 6 months if I did that. And, or like, it's supposed to be a year, but I already like spoke to them. So it'll be minimum of 6 months. And I just think that I'd be limiting myself, and not like I would be trying to move too safe. But as much as like when the opportunities come, I'm very big to jump on them. I still do think of like logistics and like real life and like money and costs, and like I'm never going to secure something if I know that like I have to rely on external money. Like I always want to make sure that I can afford it now, which I can, but it's still like a big leap in investment. And right now it's just me and my mom, and we have 2 assistants, and then like at the salon, and then I have people that work for me behind the scenes with like the online part of the business. But yeah, so like this would give me opportunity to build a bigger team, to hire more people, to be able to have space for my classes. Like I need this space right now, but I'm like, I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie. I'm scared, I'm hesitant. Because I do look at all the ins and outs and the logistics of everything, which you're supposed to do. Like don't just jump into something and then drown, right? But I know it's the right move, but it's just a lot. And then it's overwhelming to have to figure out the whole design and the build out for it. And if we do it, like I have to like sign and send deposits today. And I just went to see the location this morning. So I told you guys I'd be showing you behind the scenes of what it takes to build something. And here we are. So yeah, I guess I'll bring you along the ride, and we'll see what goes. I have like all these papers to read now, like legal documents to read, and I have no idea what the heck I'm doing when it comes to that stuff. So thank God I do have a business coach, so he's gonna help me with all this. And of course, like ChatGPT and AI to help break all this stuff down and help me understand everything that's going into it. So yeah, that's where we are, but it's exciting and very, very scary. So we'll see. So I just had a conversation with my current, like where I'm leasing from right now. And it was a very real and raw conversation about like, you know, like really I mean, she's great. They're amazing. They're like a great help. They're willing to work with me. They're willing to like, you know, not lock me into another like full lease and like work with me with the process, right? So that I don't have to be paying like, when it's ready, like I don't have to be paying two rents, right? To two different places. So that's a blessing. And also she's very helpful with like, you know, make sure you do this and do that. And I appreciate that so much. But she also let me know that like, this is going to be very hard. And this is going to cost a lot of money. And the money that you think it's going to cost is going to be more. And I know this, right? But hearing it from somebody again it's terrifying. It's terrifying. I'm almost like, you know, I already kind of had these thoughts before, as you saw in my other clip, like it's scary, all the logistics, like it's very scary. And this, it almost makes you just want to back out. But at the same time, it's like nothing worth fighting for comes easy. Hold on, I gotta pay for my Dunkin'. I'll be right back. So yeah, it makes me think like, am I in over my head? Can I actually do this? I don't know. I think I'm afraid of like, what if I don't? Like, I know you can have a budget or you can have a plan, and I know it's going to be like triple, quadruple what you think it's going to be. It's going to be more. But I mean, I don't have all the money in the world. I don't come from a whole bunch of money. We literally just bought our home. So like, we're okay. But like, I'm like, do I have enough? Can I do this? Is this possible? And I already felt that, you know, I already felt this way. But like, talking to her definitely like solidified my feelings for it. Why am I doing like this is why people just work for other people, because it's not easy. It's not easy, the things you go through. It's not easy how people treat you. It's not easy. There's just so much, and it's not easy at all. And but like, I'm not a mediocre person. I'm not a basic person. I will always do what's hard, right? I'm an entrepreneur. This is who I am. It's what I was made for. But for something like this, I've never done something big like this, and I'm afraid that like, my only fear is that like, I'm going to like run out of money essentially, and I'm going to do what I have to do to like, I'm looking up for grants, and I'm looking up grants, and I'm looking for, you know, for small business. Like, there's things that, you know, being smart about, but it's still very scary. So right now I'm feeling very discouraged. It's one of those, like, you want to back out, but you know that's not what God called you to do. Like, you want to just be like, let me just be comfortable here. Let me just stay basic. Like, why do I want to go jump through 50 hoops right now? But at the same time, like, where I am now is also not very cheap. You know, it's over $3,000 a month just for me to have my double suite, which is like, you know, 200 something square feet, right? So like, for, you know, it's going to be more expensive, but like, I'm going to be getting over 2,400 square feet, like, for what I'm paying here to continue limiting my business and paying so much money for what it is. Like, it is smart for me to make the move, but this build out is what has me nervous, and the energy and time that's going to go into it is going to be a lot. Like, I know it's going to be a lot, but I still in my heart feel like no one said it's going to be easy, but like, why would you continue to limit yourself? And the vision and what God has is so much bigger, but it never means it comes easy. It never means it comes easy. So I think my fear is that I know it's going to be a lot of money, and I just have to like line up everything that, like, where is this money coming from, and how can I learn to use the right money? Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's ways to invest other people's money into this build out and not my own personal money. So that's what I'm learning now. So yeah, it's a heavy feeling right now. That's how it's feeling. Guys, I think the most overwhelming part, the hardest part about stuff like this is like when you don't know. Like I honestly don't know a lot about like all the legal stuff, like commercial leasing and even like just how to move forward. I feel like every step I'm just kind of like, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. So I'm like getting advice from like people that I know and like coaches and people in my life that have done it. But like it comes to like contractors and stuff, like everybody keeps saying that they've had like the worst experience with people recently. So I need a contractor to come out to the place so that I would know more of like what my build out cost is going to be. So I can see like if things are up to code, like what things are actually going to cost me to like move forward with this. And I like when you don't know, you just really don't really have like a foot to stand on. So it's actually pretty scary. And I feel like I'm really good at navigating things like and like how to do things. But like when there's like this much money on the line and like so much of the unknown, like there's just so much that I don't know when it comes to this. So since I don't know and I'm not sure, like I've signed leases before, I've done things before, but this is different. Like I have to build something out, like the time frame and like the time frame, like when will I be open? And then like the whole situation with like hiring the right people to do the jobs because you don't want to get screwed over or like spend more money when you're not supposed to. And looking over like all the documents and leasing and all the paperwork. And it's just like so much that I don't know. So I think that's the part that's so overwhelming. It's like, I know how to take on stuff and like, I know how to like handle things and get things done. But when I don't know, and like, I'm literally just like, almost like walking blind and just taking like one step at a time, like literally waiting for the direction. And every step, like there's a step to take. I wait for the direction, try to figure it out, try to look it up, try to get advice, and then take like one step and one step. And it's like, I just don't even know like what the heck I'm doing. And like, I know like once like the rent and like once the build out is done and everything's handled, that's one situation. Like that's, I'm not worried about that part. But the whole building this whole thing out to get it up to par, to like up and running, I don't even know like what design I want. I don't even know like the style that I want to go for. Like I just literally want to keep it as like easy and simple as possible so that it can just get open, because I'm just nervous of like all the expenses that are going to come with it. And like, I'm just trying to be like really wise. And I also like hate to take like loans, and like, it's kind of scary because you just don't even know, like, you can like say, have an idea of like how much it's going to cost you, and it's always going to cost you more. So I think I'm just very like overwhelmed with everything right now. And I'm kind of like discouraged. Like I kind of just want to like take the easy route and just be like, no, like let's just continue doing what I'm doing. Like you're fine. Like why do you want to get into this? But it's such a good opportunity. Like this location, after getting more information and like going and seeing it, like it's such a good opportunity. And there's so much like, it's going to do so much for like what I want to do with business and education and everything. And so it's so funny that I said I'm going to be like bringing you guys, like starting YouTube again and bringing you guys like behind the scenes along the journey. And like little did I know that literally a week later I would then get like the opportunity of a salon space, and then literally be like, hey, I'm going to show you guys what I'm building, what's going on, what's behind the scenes. And like so much is literally happening. So I'm kind of glad that I decided to start kind of just showing you guys behind the scenes and documenting. But right now, the way that I'm feeling is just very, very like overwhelmed. And like, I'm a little discouraged. It's exciting, but there's just so much of the unknown. And yeah, I'm really like when you have the second thoughts and like the what ifs and the what ifs and the what ifs, and like yesterday and today has just been a day that like I'm really thinking of the negative. Not that I'm thinking of the negatives, but I feel like the negatives are a little bit overwhelming of like, who do you think you are to like go get into this type of thing? Like, I don't know. I'm just like really beating myself up. I feel really overwhelmed. I feel very like overwhelmed by like the unknown. I feel very like discouraged today and right now, but I know it's just a moment because there's like waves, but like people only see the pretty things and they don't see when it's hard, and like it's hard. Like I don't know if I should make this decision or if I'm capable of doing it. So and this is the stuff that nobody shows. You just see when like everything's said and done and people are successful. And like there's so many good things happening right now. Like there's so many, I have like so many different like forms of like different forms of income right now, like different streams of income. Like what I would have never thought has happened is happening in like 2 years. And it's like all blessings, but even with that, like there's the thinking you can't do it, you know, thinking like I need to have, you know, have more money to be able to jump into this. Or so now I'm just learning about like resources and grants and stuff, because like I really don't want to go into like my personal stuff to do this. And there's ways that you can, you know, like get loans and grants and like work in your favor. So it's just a lot of like, I just don't even know. Like I know it's going to be fine. And everybody around me who knows me and like does business, and like my business coach is like, you got this. But what people don't see is the moments we think we don't. So it's 12:50 right now. I have a meeting I'm going back to the location today, and I have a meeting with a plumber, and I have a meeting with flooring today, just to like give me some ideas. And then I have tomorrow morning, I'm going to be going with my husband to see back to the location in the morning with an electrician, just so we can get like better ideas. And then today is Tuesday. So on Monday, so in like a little less than a week, I have a general contractor coming out to see everything. And I do feel like I feel good about it right now because he's like a really close family friend. So I feel like he would definitely lead me in the right direction. And like, I think my biggest fear is just like getting taken advantage of and like wasting the money that I don't have to waste, that like I don't have to waste, you know what I mean? So anyway, that is how I feel right now. This is just the real raw parts of it all. And like you said, like I said before, showing you guys the nitty gritty of everything. And like, it's not all peaches and rainbows all the time. It's actually like really hard to make business decisions. Also, like there's a lot of behind the scenes things that goes on. So yeah, that's where I stand today. And the mood right now is down. I hope that I'm really nervous about plumbing. I think plumbing could be like one of those things that is like the most expensive, and it can like easily, like they can find something wrong and it can easily like really rack up in price. So I think when the guy goes today, I'll have a little bit more peace of mind with everything. But yeah, it's just scary. It's scary, and I'm not the type to like let fear like stop me, but it doesn't mean that it's like not hard to like push through. You know what I mean? Like push through the thoughts, push through. And I know it's going to be like incredible. Like I know it's going to work out and be so good. But at the same time, I'm just really overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed with everything. So I guess I'll see when I'm done with seeing it today with the plumber and the flooring. And then I guess we'll go, I'll have a little bit more input. Nothing's like signed yet, so I don't want to show you guys like a location if like, or should I? I don't know. I'll keep that in a different video. I'll show you guys the location and like, I think I'll get some updates with like everybody. And then I'll show you guys some of the clips. And, I still haven't signed any papers yet because I just really need more input before signing papers. Like I really need more clarity. And I think too, like I didn't have a lot of clarity from the girl. Like she just sent me some like very bland information. And for someone who like doesn't know like the commercial leasing and part of things and like a build out, like I've never done a build out before. I've just like I've leased before and I rented, but she didn't give me much clarity. So I did ask a lot of questions. And then like today she sent an email that was explained much more, but I feel like she gave me the explanation of things like after I kind of already figured it out on my own, which was kind of annoying to like, get the information and figure it out. But I guess the positive side is that we have so much access with like internet, with Google, with AI that, I've just kind of been like asking people, but also just doing my own research with using all of these things that, back in the day, no one had these, no one had these resources. So, but yeah, that's where it is right now. I have like a half an hour. I have to do some editing of some videos. I have to do like a voiceover for some stuff, see what I'm going to post today, and head over. So hopefully I don't get like bad news when I'm there, but I'm a very big like hope for the best, expect the worst. Expect the worst, but hope for the best type of person. So that's kind of how I'm going. So I hope that when we're done, I get like good news. Anyways, it's a work in progress. And it's overwhelming. But I guess these are all good things, right? All right, guys, to end this video on a positive note, I went and met with the plumber and I met with some flooring. Everything seemed to be good. Like, like nothing crazy. I just know that like once they get in there, things can change. But as of now, nothing crazy. Everything looks like it's going to be easy to do. And like it's up to date for the most part. So I just have to pick some shampoo bowls and I have to pick some stuff. So I'm thinking that I want to kind of give you guys some input. So make sure that you're on the IG. And like I want to like put some options and like kind of give you guys a say in like building everything out with me. So yeah, but I'm still really nervous, but I'm not as down as I was. I was down and out. I still feel the same way. Like I still feel like hesitant, but I have like positive vibes. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to meet with the electrician. So we're going to see what he says, but I didn't want to end the video on like a negative note. So I'm done for today's video. I will see you guys in the next one. But we're on a better note. Okay, bye.